Well, welcome. I'm going to do this very a little quick, but I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Jim Snyder. I am the Director of Community Engagement and Marketing here at Quality Matters. Tarleton State University is a member of Quality Matters, so this is basically an overview of the sort of the tool sets that you have with your membership through the Texas A&M system. So, a little bit about Quality Matters. We're a global organization for the quality improvement in online and digital teaching and learning environments. So, really looking at some of the tips and tricks and other ideas that the last presenter was just sharing. We'll look at some of those from the design side, the tools that Quality Matters let you do there. Quality Matters has been around since 2003. We are a nonprofit and have over 90,000 individual members worldwide. And really, if there's anything you take away from this, is that we're centered on collaboration, collegiality, continuous improvement, and research. The goal here is for Quality Matters to have created a benchmark to elevate quality for all learners. So we're really looking at where we can see some of the quality elements that come with developing online or blended courses. And that really starts with the quality standards and evaluation. So we have developed a set of standards backed by research and best practices to be able to evaluate the quality of your online courses. Additionally, we have a slew of professional development offerings that go into how do you use the rubric, what are some best practices, and then the ability for you to build your own internal capacity for learning. We also have quality assurance where you can look to recognize the quality of your online courses, both internally and externally, and you could develop that recognition through your implementation process. And then our last area is around research, where we're looking at the best practices having to do with online learning quality and quality assurance and evaluation. So that's really the elements of what Quality Matters is attempting to do as we move forward. We are in all 50 states and in over 30 countries. We've had, over the course of the 22, 23 plus years we've been around, we have certified over 15,000 courses, and we have trained over 3,500 reviewers who go in and review those courses. So when we're talking about setting quality assurance goals, what does that mean? What are the benefits for institutions and instructors and others there? Really is about showcasing your institution as national leaders in online learning, online education. Really about developing a network for peer collaboration and support. There's ways that your system is a great example of that for cross-institutional engagement, for best practices. All of our tools really do help with accreditation readiness and quality improvement, definitely around course design, online course design for that. And at the end of the day, it's really about student success, engagement, and equity. So one of the big goals that we look for is making sure that the courses that you're designing are really benefiting student success. So, and I think that's basically what you guys want as well, is you want students and learners asking higher level questions, not where is this, the example, the syllabus, what do I do? Well, that information is in the syllabus. If the course is designed with the right flow through, then the students will be engaging more in the content and not in asking around what's next, or is this going to be on the test, and questions like that. And really helps drive some sustainable growth strategies with the data you have to be able to make your long-term learning success. The Quality Matters rubric, we have the Quality Matters rubric for higher ed. We are in our seventh iteration of the rubric, and it has been obviously been around since 2003. And it really is the set of design standards for you to use to evaluate the quality of your online course design. There are many ways to meet those standards. This is not a prescriptive sort of color by numbers, do these things, and then your courses um, are of high quality. There are lots of different ways. These are looking at best practices based upon input from the community. They have been, as I said, updated regularly. We're in our seventh edition of the rubric over the last 20 plus years. We are looking at the best research that's out there to understand what are the key drivers to success around learner objectives and accessibility and assessment and all of that. And behind the standards themselves are rich annotations, the examples of what are the best practices and ideas to help you move forward. These are the 8 general design standards that you use to look at the quality of an online or blended learning course. And also for all of your face-to-face courses, because most of them now have an LMS component to it, you can look, this really looks at the quality of that LMS design, because a lot of the courses have been designed with some sort of LMS component to them. Anything from the course overview down to accessibility and usability for those standards. Behind those 8 general standards are 44 specific review standards, and these are the more targeted standards that are focusing in on different parts of those specific review standards. The standards are interrelated. They support competency-based education. They support continuing and professional education as well. Doesn't matter what LMS you're using, Brightspace, Canvas, D2L, Moodle, or any other type of technology. These standards apply for all of them. Some of the standards we call essential standards, and these are the elements that really are required to build a high quality online course. The learning objectives need to be measurable and tie into the learning. If you think of you're building a house, you need to have a really good solid foundation, and the solid foundation are the learning objectives that you are building. And then the instructional materials, course activities, and course tools sort of form the walls, and then the assessment at the top is the foundation. So all of these standards need to be met when you're designing a course, but the other ones, not all of them have to. We are very much into the continuous improvement model, so if you meet 85% of the standards, that's considered a high quality course. But for these essential standards, you need to meet all of them. So now that you've learned a little bit about the standards, which you probably already knew about, then how do you use them when you evaluate your courses? Here is a typical review process that happens. The course is designed. It's either designed with the aid of an instructional designer or comes from some templates and other areas. Then you open that course up to a review against the standards. These could be the Quality Matter standards. They could be some other type of standards. In this case, it's probably the Quality Matter standards since you've been members for a long time. You get feedback. Either you're doing an internal review, you're getting feedback from people within your institution. If you're doing your own self-review, it's your own feedback. And then from that feedback, you can make some revisions, and then the course can be certified. If it's an official review, that certification earns a certification mark that can be displayed on your syllabus, your course catalog. It goes into our national database of QM certified courses. There are different types of course reviews. There are internal reviews where you're doing it yourself or you're inviting some of your peers to review the course. The piece of software in our system is called the Course Review Management System. It's where you can open up the course review management system, and then systematically through all 44 standards, go through the course and review it. We also have a foundations of quality where you're looking only at the essential standards, and then you can have your course be officially reviewed, and that's one that earns the certification mark. In that area, then there are 2 official reviewers who have been certified by Quality Matters, who you make the course available to them in a way that doesn't include any student data. So you basically make a copy of it with no student data. They come in, they go through and review the course against the 44 standards, provide feedback, maybe some ways that you can improve the course, maybe point out some areas where you're doing it very well, and then you get that feedback. If you meet the standards, then the course is deemed a high quality standard. It earns a certification mark. If not, then you have the opportunity to correct it, and that's what the course representative, the person at your institution who is doing that. It earns the certification mark. Obviously, we have certification marks in a few other areas as well, but for you, it's mostly higher education that's going to be important. We also have the ability to certify entire programs through program design. So that's just sort of an extension of having a lot of your courses certified. You can have the entire program certified in program design. We can also look at teaching support, learner support, and learner success. There are standards, program standards for all of those as well. If you meet all 4 of them within a certain amount of time, then your course is deemed an exemplary online program. So that is another area that you can do, especially as you continue with Quality Matters and go, okay, now it's time for my nursing program or my business program to be certified as well. What are the benefits of having courses be certified? Again, we're looking at continuous improvement. So as faculty, and as you always want your courses to be continuing to improve. So this is a way to get some external feedback around how you can improve the design of the course. You can earn some recognition either internally or externally, depending on the type of review you've done. You really can you investing this time and money in looking at these qualities. How about benchmarking how you're doing to the standards? It's another way to do that. You're getting, as I said earlier, students are more engaged, students are staying in courses longer. That's what the research shows, so it's positive outcomes for faculty. And at the end of the day, it's really a benefit for the learners in terms of being able to have a high quality course, especially if they know where they're supposed to go, know what their learning is, and can navigate through the course efficiently and effectively. So I talked a little bit about the standards. How do you use the standards to review courses? One of the other areas that Quality Matters offers that you can take advantage of is our professional development to learn how to use the standards rubrics, how to become actual reviewers if you wish to then maybe parachute into another institution's course and review their courses. You get a little bit of money, and 2, it's a great way to look at, oh, here are some ideas that other people are doing around delivering instruction online. Our courses can be self-paced, online, virtual. We can also show up on site as well, but they're really short-term, 1, 2, 3 week long courses that are facilitated by people. This is not an AI-driven professional development. Our professional development helps the people who are taking them improve student outcomes, enhance faculty readiness and satisfaction, as well as better align with accreditation standards. So those are the areas you can, especially with your institution, as part of a system, you can build campus capacity. You have the ability to offer courses, some professional development internally at a reduced price. You could develop a culture of continuous improvement and strengthen faculty readiness and satisfaction, faculty always are looking for additional ways to learn potentially, and you can support this quality assurance efforts aligned with your own institutional goals. And over the last 5 years, 100,000 faculty have earned credentials with Quality Matters. Some of those are badges and things like that. Two different areas of professional development offerings that we have. One is, okay, we've given you these standards and the rubric, so how do you use them? And so those are our courses. Our flagship is Applying the Quality Matters rubric workshop. We have an Introduction to Quality Matters. And then we have Improving Your Online Course, Designing an Online Course, Designing a Blended Course, and some particular standard focus workshops, either course introduction or accessibility or learner objectives if you are looking to zero in on some of those areas. And then for building capacity internally, people can become trained to become and certified as reviewers, peer reviewers, or master reviewers. Also to be able to deliver some of these workshops. You guys have the ability to deliver the Applying to Quality Matters rubric workshop, the Improve Your Online Course, and Design Your Online Course at your campuses through facilitators that way. Just a little bit more about certification. Another area that we branched into is the Quality Matters Teaching Online Certificate. So the ability for you to demonstrate your mastery in online course delivery. So a lot of it, we've been talking about design, but we've noticed over the years, professors really are looking for tips and tricks and ways to how do you deliver instruction online. It's a little bit different than standing up in front of a lecture and lecturing. There's different tools. So a series of 7 workshops: technology skills, self-assessment, evaluating your course design, policy awareness, orientating your online learners, and the others really dive into the theory and practices of delivering instruction online that culminate in a teaching online certificate and a badge that you can share. And that is another benefit that you can do with Quality Matters. Additionally, we have some online learning resources. These are free monthly webinars that we put on that other institutions are talking about their best practices and what they're doing. These are delivered by QM members, and they're only for QM members. So if you have an issue or a question, we've been doing these since 2014. There's probably been addressed somewhere in there around discussion boards, or obviously AI is a new hit topic now. So we've even gone to our Future Friday AI webinars. So we took the QM success stories and have created some that focus solely on AI. And all the recordings are in your MyQM reference library if your accounts. Quickly, a little bit about consulting. We also have a team that provides consulting. I'm just going to sort of jump through this because I don't know how important that is from here, but we just have a team of people that can help you even zero in and focus more on what you're doing around continuous improvement for online learning, looking at your data, looking at what you've put together, and then developing some roadmaps for future growth and other factors like that going forward. Just a little bit about your membership. You're already a member. Not here really to sell you anything, just here to describe what you already have. All faculty and staff are included in your membership. You have access to the fully annotated Quality Matters Higher Ed rubric. You can create a MyQM account. Probably most of it. Look at your accounts. You have a lot of people who have MyQM accounts, so that's really good. You are part of the Texas A&M system, and so you have the ability to deliver out the Applying to Quality Matters rubric workshop. Do subscriber managed reviews, so you can find other peer reviewers and master reviewers within your system and have them come and review courses for you, as well as the ability to push out the Improve Your Online Course and Design Your Online Course, both internally to your institution or as well as to within the system itself. The big key to you guys' success is your Quality Matters coordinators. These are the people at your institution who liaison between us and your organization. They have already taken some additional free training and know how to look in and see what you've done, help you sign up for uh, professional development or manage some course reviews. So want to applaud them for the work that they do. And so I ran through, I did my 30-minute presentation in 20 minutes, but hopefully that is okay. I was trying to go a little bit faster to get you back on track, but I guess I can open it up now if anyone has any questions. Um, Otherwise, I will say thank you.